if I started recording. Alien Crush. So, do you know anything about this game?
Could you share it with me?
That's right. I can share it with you. Everybody enjoy. Yeah, so enjoy the demo while we do that.
But Alien Crush, I know what it is. I've seen a little bit of it. It's apparently part of the... There's a Crush series. One with Alien Crush, one with Devil's Crush.
Right.
I think this one might have come first, though.
I'm pretty sure it did, yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, it's just like NES Pinball where face button A is right flipper. Pad is left flipper. I'm sorry, 1 is right flipper. 2 apparently is tilt, which I don't think actually ever works in like real life pinball. You know what I mean?
I think it's one of those things where if you're like a hardcore pinball player, then it's like a legit tactic that you like have to use. But like if you were just like somebody just like pinball, I don't think you would ever really tilt.
Yeah, it just seems like it's like, hey, you want to lose at pinball? Like, just tilt away, motherfucker. You know, that kind of deal. I did get some good bonuses here.
Like every machine that I ever tried tilting, it would just detect that I was tilting and just make me lose.
Did you notice the plunger for the ball was like kind of like an alien, like a xenomorph egg?
Yeah. Which is neat.
Yeah. TurboGrafx wasn't really big on original concepts. I mean, okay, I guess to be fair, Alien Pinball is kind of original in general. It's just, you know...
Well, it's... you can't really put that on the TurboGrafx. I mean, some of these companies are obviously kind of starved for ideas.
This is Hudson Soft again, makers of Keith Courage and Alpha Zone.
Honestly, if you play Devil's Crush, it's pretty unique.
I've seen it, yeah.
And apparently you can beat that game, but you have to score max 99999 points to beat it.
Is that true of this game too, or?
I don't know if it's true of this game. Probably not.
Oh, cool. In that case, are those like?
But
magnets?
yeah,
sorry.
I really like when games do this, where they kind of take this. I just like the idea of a themed interactive pinball thing. You know what I mean?
Yes. Where
like,
it's like a game you couldn't actually play in a pinball machine.
Right. Yeah. And for example, if you're somebody that isn't really into pinball, or you might be just a little bit into it, then if you really like aliens and this kind of stuff, then it could be, you know, really good for you.
I'm trying Demons Undulate, by the way, as the music this time. I don't know if you can hear the music, really, but...
I can. But honestly, knowing what Devil's Crush is, I don't think that... I mean, it could be good music, but I'm not really... I don't think I'll ever be impressed.
I mean, this was certainly a lot better looking than NES Pinball, I have to give it that. And I guess there weren't really very... I mean, what was the... There was Sonic Spinball, you know? You kind of had that.
People tell me that that game is really bad, but I enjoyed it.
I played it. I don't... I played it for... You know what? Proton John, I think, had some kind of game competition on SA, you know? And I think you had to, like, score, like, certain points and shit. We should do that again. That was fun.
Was there a prize or something?
Nah. You know, it's just for fun.
Just for fun?
Yeah. Oh, Proton
I mean,
John.
Sonic Spinball was kind of neat in that you had the little pinball portions, but you could also walk around and jump up and do Sonic things.
That's right. I forgot about that. I feel like the frame rate was really bad in it for some reason.
I think it had that problem that some of the Genesis games have where you go too fast for the game to really keep up.
Which is odd for a Sonic game, honestly.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it wasn't really. I mean, obviously they didn't use the Sonic engine for it, but it was still Sonic, and you had to make him go fast. So.
Hmm. I wonder if it's the same engine as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which I never played.
If you've, it was you know what Puyo Puyo is?
No.
That was that was the franchise it was based on. It was basic. You were playing Puyo Puyo, but you were playing it with a Sonic skin, which oddly enough they chose the cartoon Sonic for that.
I got some news. We got 1 million points now, or 1.7.
We're already making a lot more progress than we made in Double Dungeon.
Do you like, too, that the bumper becomes an alien that, like, crawls away?
Right. Like, blatant copyright, you know, face hugger pops out.
Yeah, and the plunger's totally the egg.
It's like, I kind of get what you're saying, where it was too small to really even worry about suing.
Yeah.
But do you think that would happen these days?
No. Well, I don't know.
Like maybe back then people didn't really give a shit.
Well, I mean, the thing about Newtopia... Whoa, what the hell is this? A boss?
Yeah, there are bosses in these games. Or maybe this is a bonus room.
Nintendo. I mean, like, to be... Well, I don't know. Newtopia is really close. You know?
Like, really close to Sue material?
Yeah, because, like, you can't really own the notion of, like, a top-down dungeon exploring kind of thing, right? But, like, I mean, the bombs...
All the enemies and, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you could make a really strong case, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It might just have been one of those things where it's just like, look, it didn't sell well, don't even fucking worry about it. You know what I mean? Like...
Right.
I feel bad for the NEC guys.
Even if you've got a 100% airtight case, you still have to waste time and money chasing that shit.
Right. That was a pretty... Yeah, I mean, and what are you going to get out of it?
Which, you know, brings me... I'm still kind of pissed off with that whole Andrew Hussey Homestuck game thing.
What is that? Oh, that's the thing where they, like, stole the money from the Homestuck one and made King's Quest?
Apparently, like, a couple years ago, there was a Kickstarter for, like, a Homestuck game, and it was a company called The Odd Gentleman, I think.
Yeah.
And there's... I mean, obviously, we don't have anything concrete that says this, but all evidence points to them just stealing the money and using it to fund other games. Like, in fact, it was the new King's Quest game that they released that people are saying got funded through that.
Yeah, that's like... Yeah, that's really fucked up, honestly.
I mean, it honestly is. And here's the thing. It pisses me off so much. They have, like, a clear case where they were just hired on to steal money, but because... Andrew doesn't have, like, the time to chase that, and the way the legal system works, even if the guy that did you wrong is just completely in the wrong, you've got a 100% case, they can just do all these things. They can flail around and they can appeal and just waste your time purposely so that you just either run out of money or, in his case, if he wants the game out at all, you know, it's like, here, you can have some of the money that we have left that we didn't steal from you back. It's like, it's a bad situation, and I hate when people exploit loopholes like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would think, honestly, he's got a pretty damn good case on certain things. That's certainly, like, contracted bad faith, you know? That's like...
Right, but, I mean, I saw a post from Paralegal that kind of explains why he took a settlement.
Right.
So he took a settlement so he would get the money back quicker, and what else was I going to say? So that the game could come out, because these cases can go on for years.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, you know, nobody's going to be interested in this years from now.
Right.
So it was like, here, you can take what we have left and... Or your game just can't ever get made because we'll waste your time.
What are you gonna do?
Well, don't hire those guys, I'm sure.
That's true.
Sorry to bring everybody down, but you know,
that's
got to talk about something here, you know.
Their names are mud at least. Now.
Yeah.
So this is a lot less happier than had Lime Popsicle done it, you know.
It's like you shouldn't steal from people.
No, that's not right. No.
You wouldn't steal from me, would you?
Look out! I don't think they'd actually play this game though.
They probably think it's too scary.
Yeah. Like, ooh, skulls. Then
the skulls are pretty scary.
Oh dear. Whoa. And there we go. I'm trying to figure out what happens if you can get all 4 of these top things to be, you know what I mean, like to do something, but I keep undoing.
I think it just gives you bonus points. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what you have to do. You have to get the arrows and the eyeballs to be the same color.
Yeah. And I'm getting the multiplier down on the bottom pretty well.
I think doing that up top probably just gives you the multiplier up top.
Yeah. Oh, this thing again. Jesus Christ. The music is so weird. Like, what is this, Newtopia? Come on, guys. Alright, so things we should play for next time, too. Bonk's Adventure.
Definitely.
Devil Crush. Legendary
Song.
Legendary Axe. Ooh, Legendary Axe is good. Yeah.
What else? Was Splatterhouse 2 on the TurboGrafx?
No, it was Genesis.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about TurboGrafx games.
Well, this is why we have streams for it. I also want, you know what would have been better too, to do like all the Neo Geo games, because I like Neo Geo a lot. I was like,
that was another system that I wasn't around for at all.
Nobody had one. I did not.
Was
have
that
it
like a super expensive one?
700 for the system, 200 per game.
Are you shitting me?
That's what hurt. Is the system was expensive, but the games.
How the fuck do you reconcile that though?
The games were on cartridges, but they were like huge cartridges, like 200-300 meg cartridges, which, you know, you look at like cartridge sizes. I mean, they were enormous, and it was like true arcade quality, mind you. So much so that they had Neo Geos as coin-op machines also, which meant you could pay $200 to have it at home, or play it for 25 cents in an arcade. You know.
So it was literally the same arcade experience, no porting required.
Yes.
That sounds to me like a system that would be targeted towards like elite, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like hardcore fans.
But like, still though, there were 130 games, you know what I mean? So to own the whole library is like 26 grand, you know?
Jesus. And were the games good?
Some of them were actually really good. Now keep in mind, because they were all arcade based though, there were certain things like, I don't think any RPGs whatsoever for Neo Geo.
I thought that there were a lot of fighters.
Tons of fighters. TurboGrafx is kind of known for shoot 'em ups actually, but Neo Geo is known for fighters. It had some good stuff though. A lot of side scrollers. I'm trying to think what else Neo Geo had. God damn, Alien Crush really kind of loses something after a little while.
Honestly, if you were to play a Crush game, and I would recommend you download Devil's Crush.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like here you've just got the one area up here, the bonus stage, but you got all kind of different bosses in Alien Crush.
There's 2 I've seen so far, like one with all the skulls and shit, and then there's like this snake thing, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I wonder like if do other things happen in this game? I feel like they must, right? I mean,
honestly, I think this is like a simple, like the simplest Crush game you can get.
Right.
I think you're really just looking for high score and to get the multipliers and stuff.
Right. Let's see here. There's an MS-DOS port of Alien Crush, someone's saying, which I don't believe. Not that I don't believe it, like you're lying to me, but you know.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm an idiot, right?
Someone's saying there's a golf game for Neo Geo, which I believe. There were sports games for Neo Geo. I don't remember any sports games for TurboGrafx. Must be like a soccer game at least. Oh my God, what I'm wrong. Oh, I remember a game we must play at some point.
Is it Jammers?
It's tennis. It's tennis. Oh,
well, he crossed his arms and said, "How could tennis be interesting, Slowbeef?"
Oh, I can't tell you. It's a tennis RPG. I'll put it that way.
Okay, I can see that.
Oh man, I forgot all about that. There's also a racing Final Lap Twin, it was called. Yeah, I forget what the tennis game was called here. But like Final Lap Twin had an RPG element to it that was really good. Much better than Double Dungeons, actually. And
when you say much better than Double Dungeons,
I mean
probably setting the bar a bit low.
Serious.
Like unclogging your toilet is better than Double Dungeons.
Well, it's more productive, certainly.
Right.
Whoa. What do you call it? Yeah! That is fucking... Oh, dear. I wish there was more to do, you know? Come on, get the one on the right. I haven't done anything with the upstairs multiplier, you know? I don't know how to do that. Jesus Christ. Oh, extra ball. Fuck. Why?
If you're not having fun, you don't have to keep playing.
Yes, I do. No, it's fine.
I'm sorry, I thought that was the Let's Play curse.
Whoa. It's the Areno curse, I think.
Which, by the way, have you seen this new, like, choice chamber game?
What is that?
Or choice room? It's basically a game that was designed for people who crave attention. Because it's a game you're meant specifically to play on your Twitch account. And people in the chat can type stuff up and it appears in your game.
That's pretty cool.
It's like a roguelike where instead of just being entirely random, it's based on what people in chat type.
I like that idea, actually.
I mean, it's okay, but it just I guess I dislike how it's just really gimmicky.
I think
like it's really Let's Player gimmicky, you know.
Well, I think what I think is weird about it is you're gonna have a different experience depending on how popular you are.
Right.
So like
if I were to play that game and download it, I probably couldn't get much use out of it.
I would what was the game I played? No, I wanted to make a bullet hell based on Twitch chat where chat could like spawn different like ships and shit, like, you know what I mean? I think that could be neat, but like, you know what I mean? Like just have the challenge like, hey everybody kill me type of deal, you know? I don't know how a roguelike could really work, but
it's in the game, it's like if more people type sword, then a chest in the dungeon, it has a sword in it, you know?
That seems weird.
But on the Steam page, like they promote it, and it's all these, you know, people with face cams and oh, you guys, you killed me, you know?
Oh, yeah, that sounds annoying. Whoa, I hate face cams. What do we call it? What else can we... How many times do I get swallowed by this stupid spaghetti monster?
Well, it's got eyes that light up, so maybe you have to light the eyes up.
Oh, what do you call it? What'd you do this week, by the way, while I was away?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. It's been a busy work week. We are how do I put this? Imagine that somebody gave you a wet noodle, okay?
All right.
And asked you to hang a picture with it. That's what my work has been like for the last 2 weeks. So
Wow.
it's when you're owned by a foreign company, you're always going to be miscommunicating, and they're always going to expect shit that you just can't do.
Hold on,
So, so Friday, I sent them, the email. Said, "Oh, sorry, I can't do this, guys," and I decided to go immediately to the casino just because I needed to unwind.
What's your game?
Of course, what's that?
Sorry, go ahead. No, I was gonna say what's your casino game, but.
Oh, what do I play at the casino?
Yeah.
I like the slot machines.
Nice.
The triple. I forget, but I go to drive there. So of course it's 80 degrees. My car doesn't have air conditioning because the Freon leaks out, and I'm stuck in an hour-and-a-half traffic jam because there's bridge work. So
Nice.
by the time I get there, I'm pissed off anyway. I can't even have fun.
Right.
So I, piss off, whatever money I bought. Turn around, I get stuck in the traffic jam again, and then this huge-ass thunderstorm blows through.
Holy shit.
With like, I'm stuck in this thunderstorm with just lightning striking everywhere, and I'm just saying, just let me get home. Like, the day was complete dog shit. Just don't let me get hit by lightning on top of it.
That would be a pretty, yeah. Wow.
But how's the beach?
I love the beach.
Yeah?
I feel bad. Well, what do you call it? It's kind of like my mom's favorite place to be in the world, so that's like a big reason that like I try to like go like every year,
Was it with family or?
Yeah, so I got my wife's family into it. So
Oh, okay. So they met and had fun.
yeah, so I rent a house with them, and my mom rents a house with my sister. And that's like a whole thing because my sister like has this dog. She won't kennel the dog, so they got a friend to watch it this year. They don't know what they're gonna do for next year, and it's annoying because my mother is like 74. So I'm just like, how many, she really likes the beach trip. How many fucking beach trips does she really have left? Just get the fucking dog in a kennel or some shit. Make it work.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Just do it. You owe them that much.
yeah. Everybody's got their own fucking agenda, and my brother doesn't even. It's a whole thing. So whatever, though. It's also my favorite place to be. So it's nice to like unwind and all that kind of stuff.
You're doing good when your family even talks to each other.
Well, they are now. So there is that.
Because of you.
Well, not really because of me, but you try.
Right.
I'm like the youngest of 3, and my brother and sister are about 13 and 15 years older than I am, so I'm like kind of the mediator type of person there, in a lot of ways, so and like I guess I don't know. I can do like the whole see things from the outside type of deal. I guess.
Right, when everybody's too stubborn to really even think,
Yeah. You're learning a lot about me during Alien Crush. I just want to add, but anyway, no, it is that kind of thing. Get over there, Jesus Christ. TurboGrafx is also a system I used to play with my brother a lot, but let's see here.
So was the
yes.
TurboGrafx kind of your Super Nintendo, or?
No, I had them all. I had Turbo Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom didn't spend any money on herself, so she just bought me video games. But
that's my dad tells me repeatedly that he wished he'd never bought me a video game.
No, my mom knew I loved games. She used to like when we play the coin op shit, she'd like, get like a little milk crate for me to stand on and all that.
Aw,
I know, ridiculous. Thanks, Mom. Look at my attention span now. It's nothing. No, what do you call it? Yeah, no, I had but I did. I had Turbo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. And it's funny because like I used to be a big Nintendo fanboy, but then I got the Genesis, and I'm like, actually, Sega is pretty damn good. But
back then they were both pretty good.
They were actually. Hey, 10 million.
Those numbers are going up.
They are. If this were Devil Crush, we're only 1% to finishing it, but we're not.
I like how you didn't even do anything and it still gives you a bonus. Oh, and I like this too, the thing where you have to match.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. 600.
See,
Fuck.
I was poor growing up, and we used to always have to go to the laundromat to do our laundry.
Yeah.
And they had this pinball machine there, and if you ever did match it, it would make this huge, like, clapping sound to scare you. to make you waste your ball anyway.
Aw. Well, that's the Alien Crush, I think, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. Thanks a lot, Mr. Pulahoko, for playing games with me tonight.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Sure thing. Talk to you later.
Later.